Welcome to Cupid's Logic, where love meets predictive intelligence. We decode attraction, conflict, attachment, and compatibility, so you can know if it will last before you commit.
She remembers the afternoon like a punch in the chest. They were laughing about nothing, planning a weekend, then a call. We're letting you go. 8 weeks later, they were out. They had chemistry. They had plans. They didn't have a plan for repair.
Welcome to Cupid's Logic. I am your host, Craig Pruitt, and today we are diving into a simple but brutally useful experiment. How to test whether a relationship can survive the real world before you commit. Stick with me for 10 minutes, and you'll have a tool to run at home. Quick question. How many relationships do you see that shine in the honeymoon and then quietly fray? Too many. Chemistry gets you through a Saturday night. Resilience gets you through a sudden loss of income, a medical scare, or a move across the country. So, what is resilience in relationship terms? Think of it as a compatibility axis separate from attraction. Short version, can your partnership absorb shocks and repair itself? Longer version, 4 parts: repair bandwidth, resource alignment, decision symmetry, and stress trigger cascades. Each one matters. Repair bandwidth. How fast do you reset after a rupture? A quick apology that lands and a specific fix matters more than vague promises. Resource alignment. Do you negotiate money, time, and support together, or does someone decide alone? Decision symmetry. Who gets the default vote on big choices? And stress trigger cascades. Those tiny reactions that explode into something bigger. Not glamorous, but decisive. Here's the practical piece. The resilience stress test. 5 short, low-drama simulations you can run with a partner. 10 to 15 minutes each. A timer, a safe word, a 5-minute debrief. No real hardship required. You're running a fire drill. Ready? Let's walk them through in plain beats. Scenario 1. Job loss. Prompt: imagine you were told today your job is gone, and you have 3 months of savings. Ask, what do you do first? How do we cover essentials? Watch, do they soothe, then plan, or freeze and blame? Actions here show priority under pressure. A short, real response you might hear: we tighten the budget and I apply to every role I can. That sounds good. Follow up, who handles the bills this week? Details matter. If answers drift to platitudes, that's meaningful too. Scenario 2. Family conflict. Prompt: a family member asks you to take an urgent weekend trip. Ask, how do we decide what's urgent and who goes? Listen for who assumes default decision-making. Are trade-offs discussed or automatically absorbed by one person? Boundary slips hide future strain. Imagine your partner says, I'll go. My mom needs me. That's noble. Then ask, who covers the kids' routines? Who changes plans at work? Those follow-ups tell you whether sacrifice is coordinated or offloaded. Scenario 3. Illness. Prompt: you wake up with a fever and can't work for a week. Ask, how do we rearrange responsibilities and manage care? This surfaces caregiving alignment. Who steps in? Who resents? And how fast do you set a plan? Words like, I'll help, are fine. Actions under strain are decisive. Scenario 4. Sudden expense. Prompt: your car needs $2,500 in repairs today. Ask, do we tap savings, finance it, or delay? What to watch for: unilateral promises, quick assumptions, or real negotiation? If one partner covers everything without trade-offs, that may hide imbalance. Ask follow-ups. Where does that leave our monthly budget? Scenario 5. Relocation pressure. Prompt: a job asks you to move cities for 18 months. Ask, how do we evaluate career benefit, family ties, and housing? This reveals future orientation. Do you sketch timelines and exit strategies, or does the talk turn into identity-level defensiveness? The differences are loud. Now, measurement. Short and usable. For each scenario, log 4 signals: emotional response, time to repair,
resource negotiation, and future orientation. Score each signal 1 to 5, 1 corrosive, 5 constructive. Add the scores across all scenarios for a durability indicator. Simple math, clear signals.
Interpretation. Quick rubric. Totals above 18, green. Healthy repair capacity. Between 12 and 18, yellow. Fixable if you do targeted work. Below 12, red. That points to structural incompatibility. Use it as signal, not sentencing. Context always matters.
Watch for 3 masking patterns. 1, fixed roles. One person always fixes, the other always defers. Looks stable until a stress redistributes load. 2, surface politeness. Smoothing over disagreements stores resentment. 3, quick compliance. Yes without planning is still a risk. Spot these and you're ahead of the curve. Safety first. Tests can land poorly if misframed. Set a timer. Use a safe word to pause. Choose neutral prompts. No accusations. After each scenario, do a 5-minute repair debrief. Name what landed poorly, what worked, and one next step. Those rules keep curiosity higher than threat. A quick script for a debrief line. When you went quiet after I mentioned money, I felt shut out. Can we try one specific next step so I stop guessing? Short, specific, forward-moving. If your partner returns curiosity and a plan, green. If they shut down or lash out, that's data too. Make the test practical. Run scenarios when rested, not during real stress. Keep each to 10-15 minutes. Take notes. Memories work. Normalize the experiment. Call it a relationship fire drill. Framing matters. It keeps people from feeling accused and keeps curiosity alive. Now, when is a pattern structural rather than fixable? When 3 things happen together: repeated unilateral decisions, refusal to engage in repair debriefs, and persistent avoidance of resource conversations. Any one can be managed. The trio predicts slow erosion. If you see that, slow down commitments and prioritize alignment work. A practical next step if you see yellow scores: agree a short-term structural change, a joint emergency fund, weekly money check-ins, or a decision checkpoint before big moves. These small scaffolds change trajectories more than one-off conversations. They change behavior. They're repair in action. One caution: don't treat this test like a final verdict. It's one piece of data. Combine it with history under minor stress, boundary clarity, and your own instincts. If a test triggers more than expected, pause and agree to revisit. Sometimes professional guidance is the right next step. Quick recap. Run 5 short scenarios. Log emotional response, time to repair, resource negotiation, and future orientation. Score each and interpret using the rubric. Use safe words, timers, and 5-minute debriefs. Treat the results as clarifying data, not destiny. If you want hands-on help, visit cupidslogic.com. We've got prism-aligned worksheets, scoring templates, and a step-by-step guided resilient stress test you can download and run. Use the worksheets to turn these prompts into a repeatable practice. Are you ready for the truth? Many people stay in relationships that are great at feeling good, but terrible at holding together. This test isn't about proving someone wrong. It's about seeing whether the system you're building can handle the shocks life will bring. Clarity saves time and pain. Thanks for listening to Cupid's Logic. Remember, you're not bad at relationships. You've been flying blind. Use a test like this to switch on the lights. I would love to hear your thoughts. Share how the exercises land at cupidslogic.com/contact. Be honest with yourself. You deserve to know whether what you're building can last. Until next time, I'm Craig Pruitt. Stay curious and stay intentional. Are you ready for the truth?
This has been Cupid's Logic. Stop flying blind in love. Visit cupidslogic.com and let the Prism engine reveal what your relationship data already knows.